And this is on a motorway junction between two motorways. So I get dropped off on the motorway junction, and then I try to just like walk my way back onto the motorway going the way I want to go. And I'm like walking, trying to get to the spot where I think like all the traffic will be going the way I want to go. And there's this big like sign that crosses the whole highway that just talks about hazards and stuff like that. And it isn't saying anything at that point. And I'm walking and I approach this sign, and then it turns on, it's like, caution, pedestrians on motorway, and like drops a new speed limit. And I'm like, oh. Well, shucks. They caught me. Anyway, the police came in like 5 minutes and gave me a stern talking to. I was much more like dumb about my hitchhiking, like when I started a long time ago. I also got like detained in Japan for doing the same thing. Someone picked me up on a toll highway network in Japan, and at a toll junction, I found out they were going the opposite way I wanted to go. And like, I should just ride with them until we go a safe place to go in the wrong direction, get out, recalibrate, and continue my way. But I used to just be like, as soon as you're turning the wrong way, I'm like, let me out here, I'm going that way. I'm not going that way, whether that's legal or not. Anyway, I got detained by the police for like the better part of a day near Kobe, Japan. I don't know, did anyone do the average wait time for the Netherlands? I think it's like quite good. It's like in the teens, like between 10 and 20 minutes. And like, for comparison, US is about 40 minutes. So it's like half the wait time or less. Pulling the back of the Gaijin card. Like, so the thing about police is like, as a hitchhiker, I talk to the police quite a bit, especially in the United States. I've gotten pretty content with it. But anyway, the police in like North America, not always, but quite often are very like assertive and like bravado dudes. The police in Japan though, all the police I dealt with until the end of the situation were like really young dudes wearing these white bulbous helmets, and they don't like have guns and stuff like that. So the police like took me to their little service station patrol building and put me in like a waiting room thing. And it was kind of funny because it started with one police officer trying to figure out what to do with me. And then another young police officer showed up, and then there's like a highway map there, and we're all kind of like staring at the highway map, and they're pondering what to do with me. They don't speak English, I don't speak Japanese, so there's no like good communication between us. But anyway, we're all like pondering. And then another Japanese police officer shows up. So we've like 3 Japanese police officers all humming and hawing what to do with this random foreigner. I was there for quite a while. They just don't know what to do with me because they're like, they can't just let me back out on the highway because the highway patrol office is on the highway. So they have to drive me somewhere. But they're like, we don't know where to take them. And then eventually like a much more senior guy that didn't wear a white bulbous helmet but just had a normal hat on came, and he just like said a few words, and then I got whisked away into a car and taken to the city of Kobe. Anyway, that whole time when the younger guys were there and humming and hawing over the highway network map, I was trying to convince them to take me to a service station in the direction of I was trying to go. I'm just like pointing at the map. I'm like, yeah, you should take me here. That's good. They weren't having it though. But yeah, the hardest part about hitchhiking in Japan is getting onto the toll highway network in the first place. Once you're on the toll highway network, it's like quite easy to get around because you get long distance traffic there. I should explain that a bit more. Once you're on the toll highway network, there's these service stations on the side where people go to the bathroom. There's food, there's vending machines, there's toilets.